From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Jonathan Amberian in Helena. I'll let you know how city and county governments are looking at new rules to get ready for recreational marijuana.
Clear skies, cooler weather, and maybe just a little bit of cabin fever may be leading to an increase in calls to search and rescue coming up.
6:30 on this Friday. Chet Lehman, Matt Elwell with you here. A little cloud cover in the skies over the Gallatin Valley right there, I see.
Yeah. Is it Friday already?
It's already.
I had no idea.
Already. Who knew?
Yeah. Temperatures this morning right into the 40s. We actually had some rain showers starting to move through early this morning. Most of it not hitting the ground, but it is evaporating, and therefore we are dealing with some windier conditions to start the morning. It looks like it's let up a bit for most of us. Into the 40s for Butte. Belgrade, 50 in Bozeman, 32 in West Yellowstone. And again, another cool start to the day. There's that cloud cover. Even some of those rain showers still look like they're falling as you're getting out into the Bridgers. Temperatures into the low 70s as you make your way into the afternoon. It's going to be a pleasant day, but we are watching the air quality very closely. We're going to talk more about that, of course, in just a few minutes.
So that rain not hitting the ground is hit or miss.
And here we go again.
I'll keep it going all day long if you want me to. 6:31. Now that the legislature has finalized plans for recreational marijuana sales, cities and county leaders are discussing what that will look like locally. Jonathan Amberian picks up the story.
We're now less than 4 months away from the start of recreational marijuana sales in Montana, and local governments are starting to look at what options they have for regulating the industry. House Bill 701, which overhauled the framework for recreational marijuana, allowed adult use sales starting January 1st in counties where most voters supported the legalization measure I-190. The bill gave those counties and cities within them the ability to regulate marijuana businesses for public health, safety, and welfare, and they can hold an election asking whether voters want to prohibit specific types of businesses. At a meeting Wednesday, the Helena City Commission decided not to put that question before voters.
It seems clear that by the amount that the voters passed both the initiatives, that really isn't something desirable in the city.
However, they are moving forward with a review of zoning rules and city ordinances on smoking in public places. The city had about 12 medical marijuana dispensaries before the start of the legalization process. They're allowed in commercial and industrial areas, and grow operations can be in industrial zones, but only with a conditional use permit. City staff says they'll use that as a starting point, but they have to decide how to handle more types of businesses allowed by HB 701. The Zoning Commission could begin work on the rules by next month, and their recommendations will have to go back before the Commission.
So there'll be plenty of opportunities, several opportunities for the public to weigh in.
Lewis and Clark County leaders say they haven't started updating their regulations for recreational marijuana, but they are looking at asking voters whether they want to put an additional local tax on marijuana sales. County leaders believe they can't officially propose the tax until after January 1st, so it could appear on voters' ballots next June. The county hasn't made a decision on what the 3% tax might fund, but they're considering allocating some for behavioral health programs.
After the resolution is passed, the ballot question is produced, and then it's up to the voters to say yes or no.
Governments may have a little extra time because for the first 18 months, only existing medical providers will be able to sell recreational marijuana. The first new adult use providers won't be able to start until July 2023. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
6:33 now, and other headlines. We all enjoyed clear sky, but that may have kept Gallatin County Sheriff search and rescue teams busy over the past couple of weeks. MTN's Jane McDonald went over to the M Trail to talk with some hikers and SAR captain about the dangers and ways to be prepared.
There's been an increase in the last several weeks of lost and injured outdoorsmen.
To some people, it's almost like walking down the city street, like that level of safety. In their mind, it's equivalent. But the reality is there's bears out this time of year. With a recent rain or differing weather conditions, the trail could have changed, so it could have loose rock, loose dirt. Going up to a heavily used trail still has its dangers. I don't want to scare anyone off and not say go use our beautiful trail system, but you have to realize that there are inherent dangers in even hiking up the M. We still get broken arms, broken legs, twisted knees. People have medical emergencies up there.
And yesterday, Dan Matt was glad he had his cell phone over on Pete's Hill.
On our way back down, we encountered this nice lady, and we were talking to her about dogs. And anyways, we were walking along, she collapsed.
The woman appeared to have a stroke. Dan and his fellow hikers called 911 and help came to the scene.
But I think after yesterday, we'll probably reset what we do a little bit, trying to have the right safety gear. Is there any possibility of staying overnight, et cetera, et cetera?
In the last couple of weeks, we've definitely seen an increase over the usual amount of calls that we have this time of year. And the other interesting statistic is we're around 107 calls for the year already, and last year we had 115 calls total. So we've definitely seen an increase in call volume this year.
Mark is no stranger to the beautiful trails around Bozeman and knows how important prep and being aware is while hiking.
I think about where I'm going, how long I'm going to be. I've had accidents, and just through my experience and luck, I've been able to get through it.
Now, Captain Secor goes on to explain that having a charged cell phone and hiking with a friend can be key differences when organizing a rescue. At the base of the M Trail, Jane McDonald, MTN News.
Jane tells us Captain Secor also went on to highlight the effort of the search and rescue organization. Again, all volunteers who drop everything when a call is made. Well, magical. That's how Lauren Viren describes the ability to throw a creative business together literally with her own two hands. Holly Brantley has her story in this edition of Boss Babes.
She's the daughter of veterinarians with siblings in other scientific professions, but it was her grandfather, an architect, that inspired her to follow her dream to enter a more creative field. She remembers his large, hand-drawn drafts and blueprints for buildings and the way he always called her Lulu. From there, Laura Viren says Lulu Pottery was born. She has a gift for turning this into this.
Can you imagine doing anything else?
I can't. I don't think I have the skill set to do anything else. I think, I really truly feel like this was what I was meant to do.
She is Laura Viren, owner and creator of Lulu Pottery.
Always been magical and mysterious, and I never get bored of it.
She went into business 8 years ago. Start to finish, every step of the process is done by Laura herself. It all happens inside her workshop in her Bozeman home. Her only helper, she jokes, her dog Carl, her CEO.
Every single part of the process of creating a mug is me. It's, the wedging of the clay to the wheel throwing, the pulling of the handle, the creation of the stamps. Still, even a lot of the digital art was me because I did graphic design for a year before I committed to ceramics. So I've even got the computer work.
From glazing to firing to store shelves of specialty shops in Montana, the dream began when she was just 9 years old.
It's not something I naturally pursued early on. And when I was 21, my mom took me up to Glacier, and I remember seeing pottery in a store up there. And I was like, I wish I was them. What a dream.
She says she followed her dreams in spite of the challenges aspiring artists face. She says seeing her product on those same store shelves where she marveled at the work of others as a child is a little girl's dream come true.
I think it's still magical, kind of like a kid on Christmas.
It all starts with 1 pound of clay.
Breathe.
Then to the wheel, there's no mold. Every piece, every mug is formed with Laura's two hands.
It's perfectly imperfect. I just kind of have to let go of the perfection because that's also what makes it human.
It takes about 2 weeks to get the orders in and out the door. She was even kind enough to let me give it a try.
You do have to give it a pretty good toss on there to get it stuck. There you go. Yep, then you kind of use this part of your hand to sort of push the clay in, and then you're using...
Can I use the fingernails to my advantage?
Maybe.
Okay, I think we've hit our mark.
Hey!
Well, I feel like there was progress over time.
I certainly learned it's a skill and process that requires patience, a virtue Laura says helped her get through the pandemic and come out stronger than before. She's just launched a new line of designs and a new logo.
Isn't that fun?
Meanwhile, she has a message for every aspiring young artist out there. You can indeed turn your passion into a paycheck.
And then people buying my work. It literally still blows my mind. because I just did this out of passion. I don't know that I ever expected it to go where it is. And I think that passion, I guess, eventually led to a career. And yeah, I couldn't be more grateful. It's hard not to get emotional, but it's one of the biggest blessings of my life, you know, besides my kids and my family and everything. Being able to make work like this it's truly an honor.
Laura says leaning on other artists got her through the pandemic. She is also a wife and a proud mother of 2. In Bozeman, Holly Brantley, MTN News.
Now, Holly tells us you can find Lulu Pottery online or in stores across Montana. To name a couple, Montana Scene in the Flower Bar in Bozeman and Butte Stuff in, of course, Butte. Time for a quick break here on Montana This Morning. We come back. A new member will join CBS This Morning team soon. Coming up, meet former NFL player and NFL Channel host Nate Burleson. But first, here's a look at what's coming up at 7 o'clock on this edition of CBS This Morning.
Good morning. Ahead on CBS This Morning, at least 45 people lost their lives after the remnants of Hurricane Ida pummeled the Northeast. We'll show you the rescue and cleanup now that the storm is out to sea. Also, COVID-19 has complicated travel plans for Labor Day weekend. We'll discuss whether it's safe to make a trip this fall and what to do before you go overseas. And Mamma Mia, ABBA is back. Hear about the Swedish pop stars, new music and plans for their cutting-edge performance using avatars. We'll see you at 7.